Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Joe. And in today's video, I want to give you a listening test. To get better at speaking, it is super important to also get better at listening. My best students watch 3 of my videos per day in order to improve their listening. Get used to hearing a native speaker and to hear how vocabulary is pronounced. And I see them getting better so quickly in every way. So this video is going to be a listening test to help you practice. I'm going to tell you 2 stories, 2 amazing stories. For one, I'll give you the questions first so you'll know what to listen for. For the second story, I'll give you the questions at the end, so it'll be a little bit more difficult. Please tell me which way is best for you, questions before or questions after. Okay, let's get started. So here are the questions for story number 1. Number 1, is this story about Joe's friend? Number 2, true or false? The university student was wealthy. Number 3, what are examples of his wealth or not having wealth? Number 4, who did he see in his apartment? Number 5, what did the burglar feel? 2 emotions. Number 6, what did the burglar do for him? And number 7, what did the guy feel and what did the guy not do? All right, so those are the questions. You can maybe listen to them again, write them down, whatever you want to do. Okay, now, since you've come this far, I want to give you a secret code. I'm going to give you 3 secret codes during this video. And if you send me a direct message on Instagram at Teacher Joe Crossman, then I'll know that you watched the whole video, you're a fantastic student, and I'll help you some more. All right, so here is the first secret code. It is, listening tests are fun. All right, so here's the first story. Listen carefully. I heard this story secondhand. It is about a friend of a friend. When he was in university, he was super poor. He was so poor that he had only a blanket on the floor as a bed, a milk crate as a chair, and an old wire spool for a table. His fridge was often empty, and he had no TV or even curtains. One day he came home and saw a stranger standing in the middle of his bachelor apartment. The man asked, with an astonished look on his face, "How do you live this way? I broke in here to steal your stuff, but you've got nothing." Then, taking pity on him, he told him to wait, and he'd be back. Almost 2 hours later, he came back with friends, and they brought the puzzled university student a table, a couple of chairs, and a small TV. He also said, "I might be able to get a bed for you too, but it will take a few days." So this poor student was grateful for the furniture and now had some new friends. But he never asked them where they got the stuff. All right, so now I'm going to tell you the answers to the questions. Number 1, is this story about Joe's friend? No, it's a friend of a friend, not my friend. Number 2, true or false, the university student was wealthy? False, he was super poor. Question 3, what are examples of his wealth or not wealth? Well, he didn't have a bed. He sat on a milk crate. His table was an old wire spool. Very little food. No TV and no curtains. He was super poor. Question 4, who did he see in his apartment? A burglar. A burglar is someone who breaks into your house and steals your stuff. Number 5, what did the burglar feel? So 2 emotions were surprised and he felt pity. Number 6, what did the burglar do for him? He got him some furniture. Got him a table, a couple of chairs, and a TV, and maybe a bed. And number 7, what did the guy feel and what did the guy not do? He felt grateful for the furniture and having new friends, but he never asked where they got the stuff. All right. So now here is the second secret code. The second secret code is, do you know any kind thieves? Now, here's the second story. I really love this one. A young man was flying from Alaska back to Chicago where he lived. He had gone to Alaska for a few days for his job as an engineer, and now he was returning home on a Friday afternoon flight. He boarded the plane with the other passengers and took his seat. Next to him was a middle-aged man he had never met before, so he just nodded and they said hello to each other. About 20 minutes into the flight, the young man said out loud, "My sister is getting engaged right at this very moment." But he didn't actually know this, and he didn't actually intend on speaking at all, so it was involuntary. The older guy asked why he had said that, and the only thing the puzzled guy could say in response was, "I don't know. I just feel it." They didn't say anything else to each other. When he got back to Chicago, he immediately called his sister, and in fact, she had gotten engaged to her long-term boyfriend at the exact time he felt it. Wow. Now here's the questions. So you might have to listen to the story again, but maybe not. Remember, tell me, which way do you like it? The questions first or the questions second? Here we go. Number 1, where was the guy at the beginning of the story? 2, what is his job? 3, true or false? He sat next to a coworker on the flight. 4, what did he say out loud? 5, how did he know it? 6, where does he live? And last one, number 7, what was the ending to the story? All right, now I'm going to give you the answers, but first, here is the third secret code. The third secret code is, brothers and sisters are close. Now here are the answers. Number 1, where was the guy at the beginning of the story? He was in Alaska. Number 2, what is his job? He is an engineer. Number 3, true or false? He sat next to a coworker on the flight. False. He was sitting next to a stranger. Didn't know the guy. Number 4, what did he say out loud? He said, "My sister is getting engaged right at this moment." Number 5, how did he know it? He didn't. He just felt it. Number 6, where does he live? Chicago. And last question, number 7, what was the ending? He called his sister and found out his sister actually got engaged, and somehow he felt it at that moment. Wow. All right. So, how did you do on the test? What did I ask? 14 questions. How many did you get right? Tell me down below. All right. And if you want to keep studying and you want to hear more, maybe another listening test, I'm going to put a link right here. And if you click on that, you'll see me. You'll hear my beautiful voice, me, and see my beard. But the most important thing is that you keep learning English, okay? And by the way, what do you think I'm doing at this moment when you finish this video? Send me a message below and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. All right, that's it for now. See ya.